Hey y'all, we've got Mike Peterson here. If you have a question, go ahead and raise your hand. But first, we'll start with your thoughts on the game, Mike.
We just did not. It's what we just talked about. It's what we talked about during the game. Just talked about it after the game. Okay. For whatever reason, our energy, our focus, whatever, wasn't right at the start of the game. It was very easy to see. And, we cannot afford that. When we play the right way, we're a problem. When we don't play the right way, we have problems. And tonight we had problems because we didn't play with the right energy or the right focus from the very beginning. We had a couple stretches where we played pretty hard and we closed the gap a little bit. We're only down 3 at half, but for the most part, we just our energy and our focus weren't right. When that happens, teams have trouble.
All right, first question is from Spencer Nussbaum. Go ahead, Spencer.
Yeah, Coach. I was wondering if you just had an update on Odyssey and Cheyenne.
Yeah, so Odyssey got hit on her cheekbone, and just her head really was throbbing, and she just couldn't run. So she'll get looked at. She'll get treatment. Our treatment staff doesn't think it's anything that'll be ongoing. And then Cheyenne just got kneed when she on that play, and it's pretty painful. But again, nothing that should be ongoing, right? I mean, they were both out for the remainder of the game, but I would anticipate that they'll be back and they'll be fine when we play again on Tuesday.
Rafi Lewison, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, part of the reason why your team kind of lost because they gave away too many three-point shots from Sammy Whitcomb and Bernard Delaney. You have any thoughts about the three-point shooter that adds on to a lack of energy you show in the second half?
Yeah, that was part of it. I mean, our focus wasn't good enough. We made some rotations that we shouldn't have made. Again, our players knew, our preparation was that Sammy's a great three-point shooter. You need to go every screen. You need to make sure you don't help too far off of her. And we did. And if I had an explanation for it, I'd have fixed it before we got here. I don't have an explanation for it. So, it's not like Sammy surprised us. Now, Benaja's were second half, right? Mostly. But Sammy's were in the first half and did a lot of damage when they were building that lead. So I don't have a good explanation for it, Rafiq. If I did, I'd have done something about it before the game.
Spencer Nussbaum, back to you.
Yeah, just kind of bigger picture question here. Given obviously the struggles that you guys have had in June, do you think about making any sort of drastic or larger changes to your scheme, or is it more tinkering with small things that you're working on?
Well, I think, again, until tonight, I think our scheme was fine. We went into tonight as a team that has never had its starting lineup, and we were 3 plays away from being 8-5. We make one more shot against Washington. We make one more shot against Minnesota. We get one more stop against Minnesota. We're 8-5. So, we got work to do on the defensive end. Tonight, our offense let us down, but it hasn't usually, right? And we got work to do on the defensive end. There's no question of that. Absolutely no question. So, I mean, we're always, it's a good question, Spencer, and we're always trying to find the best way to help our players to be able to defend better. But tonight was not a scheme problem. It just wasn't. We just didn't have the right energy. We didn't have the right focus, and we paid the price for it. Yeah.
All right, that's it. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, we've got Kennedy Carter here. First question from Spencer Nussbaum. Go ahead, Spencer.
Hey, Kennedy. Congrats on another great game, even though I know it wasn't the outcome that you wanted. What do you feel like is the biggest key to the team kind of getting out of its current slump?
I wouldn't say we're in a slump. I would just say me and my team are battling things that only we can fix, and only we know how it really feels to be one player in, one player out. Got to switch you here. Hey, you got to know this position now. Hey, you got to do this. I mean, it's just a bit of a work in progress. I'm to the point to where I'm being patient with my team. I know we're going through a rough patch right now, a rough stretch, but I believe that we're going to get it together. We're going to fight it. It's going to take a few games. You know, we've had Tip out. This is our second game playing without her, so it's going to take a few games for us to get together and learn each other.
Rafiq Lewison, go ahead.
You got another game against the New York Liberty within a few days. What are your teams looking to look at when you watch film from the way you lost tonight, as far as what to avoid?
Man, we just got to run them off the three-point line. I think they shot the ball well tonight. Wickham did a great job of finding her shot early, about 5, 6 threes tonight. So I just think we just have to run them off the three-point line and make them make decisions and make them make hard choices in traffic. And I think we'll be good. Me and my team just have to continue to compete and give that second, third, and fourth energy on defense. And I think we did it sometimes tonight. We didn't do it all the time. I feel like we come to play, we come to close out them second, third, and fourth passes. I mean, I think we'll win the game. We'll be successful.
Spencer Nussbaum, back to you.
Yeah, you talk about the potential of this team with a lot of optimism. Can you just talk about, what's still in store for this team and what peak Atlanta Dream basketball looks like?
Oh, man. Like I said before one interview, this team has hung up 194 points in 2 games. I mean, these are girls that can score the ball. These are people that can really find their own self and not only find themselves, but find each other. I think that once we get it together, get the ball rolling, we're going to get some wins here. We're going to get back rocking. We're going to get back flowing. So just bear with us. The Dream will figure it out.
And last question, we'll go back to Rafiq Lewison. Go ahead.
Your team is now 2-6 at home to start the season. Any thoughts on the way you can develop the home record?
I'm gonna just start with myself. I'm gonna just try and bring more energy. I gotta bring more energy. I gotta be more active. I have to literally be the leader and step up, and I have to do more. So I'm gonna just start with me. I'm gonna do way more than I did tonight.
All right, thank you, Ken.
Thank you.